In Genesis 16:13, there's a very interesting verse. It is the first time that a human being gives a name to God in Scripture. And the name is the God who sees, or you are the God who sees. It was someone who was on the run, found themselves in desperation, running from trouble, and finding that God showed up in the midst of that trouble to reassure them, to give them hope, to give them direction. We were playing at an institution for death row inmates a few years back, and these guys we'd been playing for them for about 4 years, off and on, when we would go in, always in holding cells, always shackled hands and feet, with a yellow line painted on the floor separating us from them. And there was a song we wrote about that line called Yellow Line. Became the name of this ministry. But anyways, we got done playing that song. We were all in an open room, able to really fellowship with these guys for the first time. We got done playing, and one of the gentlemen said, and here that's a praise song. And we had noticed a couple guys had their hands raised while we were playing it. And we're like, really? I said, yeah, because we feel seen. We feel seen not as animals and not as subhumans, but as the people God created us to be. And that's the first time anybody's ever really noticed what that line does to us. We had no idea. And that song, has always just held a special place for us, and obviously a special place for them. And, it was just something we wrote, and God took beyond what we could imagine that it would be. But he does always show up out in the wilderness, wherever we find ourselves. So God bless.